Good evening, everyone. I'm just watching Howard the Duck. Waiting on everybody to get here. If anybody's going to show up. I say 9 o'clock. I might be early. People might be a little late. But I downloaded Tubi on my Roku TV. So I've been watching a lot of old 80s movies. Of course, Howard the Duck's on right now. Before that, I watched Weird Science. And I forgot which one started it all off. But I've been watching some TV. Been a little busy. More yard work. Washed 7 dogs today. All 7 of them. It was a crazy day. It's toward the end. Nobody's here, so I'll just watch some TV. You guys out there in YouTube land ever just binge watch old TV movies? I think they're pretty cool. Back before all the crazy private AI stuff and not real shit. I'd rather have just makeups and shit like that. Well, I guess I'll watch YouTube sleep. You guys can lay over there and snooze. What's up, Crunch? How's it going? I'm watching the end of Howard the Duck. After I did all my chores. Hey. After I did all my chores today, I started binge watching 80s TV programs. Well, that's cool. Do anything exciting today? I washed 7 dogs. Trimmed some bushes out front. Made a homemade pizza. I've had a pretty okay day. I'm doing good. Sitting there enjoying life. Having a cold beer. Saying what's up to everybody that shows up, but you're the only one here. No telling what movie they're going to play next. I've got one. She's older. She turns 32 this year. There's two people watching. I know Crunch is on here. Somebody else is. Say hello. Or don't. You got any kids, Crunch? No. I had one at a very young age. She was born, I realized how much they cost, and I stopped doing that. Kids are expensive. But I wouldn't trade her for all the tea in China or the gold that's supposed to be in Fort Knox. What's up, Rolly? Got you a cold Coors ready to go. I started before I started filming, so I'm a little ahead. Yes, they are. But the rewards are worth everything under the sun. I mean, I had a kid at a very young age. I didn't finish high school because I had a kid at a young age. But thank the good Lord, she loves school and she's got her master's degree in medical interpretation for American Sign Language. She's very smart, good head on her shoulder, good job, so couldn't be more proud than to call her mine. But when you have a kid, that's all you can hope for is they turn out better than you did. Rolly, you got any crumb snatchers? That is the truth. That's what I like to call them, little crumb snatchers. Because the whole time you got kids, you're saving up $1 to buy crumbs. They snatch it up for something. You got two. That's good, brother. I stopped after one. And all that, so. I've married a couple women that's had kids, and that don't bother me. But I only have one. Sometimes I had 3, sometimes I had 5. Just depends the situation and who I was with. But I only got one. Yep. The only responsibility now is Goober and Bills. I got Bills in the pack. We'll just call it the pack because there be too many names to run out. People get confused. I might get confused on who all is here. Teddy, a Toby. I got a Ruby, a Susie, and a Molly. There you go. Yes, he is another Bill. Thanks, Crunch. I think you're pretty cool too. You got one bill and I got 7 extras. But I wouldn't trade them all for nothing. No matter how shitty of a day I've had or what life throws at me, there's always a smiling face and a cold nose. And a bunch of hair, a lot of nails, wagging tails, fleas, bads, but they're there. This movie is silly. I'm watching the end of Howard the Duck. I've been on a 80s movie binge past couple hours. I don't know who that would be. My voice is, I've never really liked it. But I've had people say I got a calming voice or whatever. I had one lady tell me one time that I reminded her of the guy for Motel 6, old Tom Bodett. We'll leave the light on. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I think that shit's funny. I'm Tom Bodett, and we'll leave the light on. Nah, ain't no way I could be no Morgan Freeman. You can tell his voice. That was a good one. Let's see if number 2 is cold. It should be. Wow, you're laughing, Roland. I want to hear you explain your way out of this one. I know I don't sound nothing like Morgan Freeman. I don't sound like Tom Bodett either. The only thing in common me and him had is we both had a stroke. He got one of his hands paralyzed, but I'm just suffering balance issues and dizziness still. And I don't know why that is. Crazy, silly movies. Yeah, stress can cause a stroke. High blood pressure can cause a stroke. Just having a weak vessel in your brain can cause a stroke. They say cigarettes can cause strokes. My stroke happened because I have a hole in my heart. Is the only thing that they can think of. And the small, tiny blood clots that the body forms is supposed to hit that spot of the lung and not go heart and not go through. And then it just splatters or gets expelled somewhere else and goes bye-bye. But every now and then it'll shoot one off and it'll make the basket. And then it'll go whoop, and then boom, I have one. I'm kind of glad that he's shooting free throws like Shaq, you know, not hitting every one. I've only had 3, but I don't want to make 4 and 5. Yeah, so I try not to stress out over anything. That's why I have my my beer bar night here, where I like to hang out and have a drink with people and relax. I do take a couple meds. The main thing that I'm on that keeps everything rolling good is my blood pressure medicine and my blood thinner. Blood thinner's a must. Got to keep everything thin and rolling. But yesterday I just got to take my heart monitor off and mailed that back in. So we got that monitoring done. Plavix, that's what I have. And I'm on a low dose of aspirin as well. That's right, no stress here tonight. I got a beer and I got a pen. So there's absolutely no stress happening. If it was, we'll get rid of it somehow. I was going to set this one up out in the garage and have the music playing. But I'm trying to find my dartboard first so I'll have something to do out there. And here I go back and forth to watching TV when nobody's talking. I'll set up my dartboard and be like, hey. I've never heard of that one. Brilenta. I don't like stuff I'm on. I just wish they'd take everything away. I guess it'll happen in due time. They just gotta fix it. Yep. That's one of the things me and Rolly clicked on first thing was he's had one as well. And his might have been stress caused or something else. There's so many things that can cause one. I don't get it. Well, I get it, but I've gotten it. It's happened to me. I don't know what this one's called, but it tastes like black cherry. It's good flavor. Did you guys have anything good for dinner? I made a homemade Mexican pizza. I made some pizza dough, took some taco sauce and put it down, made some hamburger meat, got that down. I forgot my refried beans. I was going to put those down, but I forgot them. Threw a couple pieces of ham on there, some onions, some black olives, 2 cans of cheese. That shit was good. Bake it up. I had some sour cream on it. That, and of course I made some cheesy bread. You can't have pizza without cheesy bread. Yep, I know how to make homemade pizza. I can make homemade pizza sauce. But tonight I just used taco sauce because I was making a taco style pizza, which actually turned out really good. I think Monday I'm going to smoke me a giant tenderloin. I've got a couple sweet potatoes I might bake up, so I'm going to have some tenderloin and a sweet baked potato. Monday. You know how to cook crunch? Oh, drywall costs a lot. Your mom cooks? That's awesome. Used to love my mama's cooking. So you got work-related injuries, huh, Rolly? That sucks. Let me take a wild guess. You were self-employed at the time and had to bend over and take it up the tailpipe? Well, if your mom cooks, Crunch, how old are you? My mom cooked for me. You're in your 30s? I get that. My mother passed away before I turned 30, but if I could still stay at home and help her with bills and me not having to pay quite so many bills, that would be the life. But yeah, she died early. I think she was 54. Five days away from turning 55. So if your parents are still around, love the shit out of them, because they not promised tomorrow. I don't know. Nah, she didn't have a house. A couple weeks after I got hit. Oh shit. They had no clue that fucked you up that bad, huh? Yeah. Did you pay in workman's comp, or were you like me and just said, no, I'm the only employee and can't handle the workman's comp. I gotta pay bills myself. Yeah. Some of them are there. Some of them take a licking and keep on ticking. I mean, it's delicate. Parts break, but it's also designed to heal. I was 15 years old and riding around in the back of a pickup truck and got hit by another truck. I was thrown 89 feet out of said truck. Spent a few days in the hospital. Got a few new parts, and a couple parts are missing. I got me a nice metal rod in my left leg. Goes all the way from my hip to my knee for breaking my femur. I got that added. They removed my spleen. They took that out. And they're like, no, we got to take something. That sucks. No, I wasn't crushed. I was just riding in the back of a pickup truck. And it got hit by another pickup truck. There was no crushing. Wasn't nothing holding me in. As soon as it hit, I went flying. I was scrunched up. That's something I don't recommend anybody doing. I guess everybody else must have found dates this evening because ain't nobody on here. Unless I'm just missing comments, but I don't see anybody but Rolling and Crunch, which is cool. Nobody wants to hang out with us. I'm good with that. Yes, it does. I know the feeling. That's why I didn't really care a whole lot for the cold weather when I was driving the truck. It's like, please get me somewhere warm fast. Yeah, they probably are. Everybody's got a date out at the bar. It is the Memorial Day weekend, so there's probably a lot of partying going on, and I don't go out. This is my party right here, just hanging out. My neighbors are all right. I got an old couple lives beside me on one side. Yeah, I got aches. I know about that. I am not neighborly. I keep my yard mowed. I let my dogs outside. I keep my bushes trimmed. But I don't associate with the neighbors. I know two neighbors that are pretty good. A couple of fellas live across the street over there. They're good people. No, no word on Lily. Whoever snatched her is not saying a word. I keep reposting on all the sites looking for her. My posters are still up, most of them. But it's like, nobody hears nothing. Which I'm alright with it. I just have to think she's living a happy little life somewhere. I'd like her back, but I'm not for sure what the cards hold there. But yeah, I got two of them got out the other day. Brother and sister there, old Ruby and Toby. I've posted a video of Toby climbing a fence. Ruby can do the same. So I heard him top of the fence when they jumped over, and I heard it go clink, and I know that sound. I was like, son of a bitch. Got outside. Mind you, I'm 6 feet away from the door, but I got outside, and no sooner I got out the door, Toby was up at the stop sign, Ruby right behind him. So I get to the gate, tell them to come on back. I get the gate open, they start coming in. As soon as they start coming in, old lady comes rolling around the corner there on her bicycle. So they both take off, barking at her. She starts slowing down. I'm like, they're all right. So she got real slow and stopped, and then just wanted to sniff her. So I had to walk over there and grab two dogs, one at a time, and toss them over the fence. While apologizing like hell, while I'm outside in my night shorts and no t-shirt, got a heart monitor on. This lady's looking at me like I've lost my damn mind. And I'm just laughing like, what can I do? I had to go pee. I went and started my coffee pot. So it's just a funny day. I can't show you my belly. It's got a giant crack in it. I had my spleen removed, exploratory surgery, and I was fat. So I got a big giant scar that goes all the way down my stomach. So I try not to show any of that stuff in public. What you see is all you get. It's my body, and I'll show it if I want to, and I don't. Oh shit. This movie must be like 2 hours, 3 hours long. It's still on. Well, I don't mind if anybody judges me. I'm not showing my belly unless it's on fans only, and I ain't got one of those pages because ain't nobody paying no money. I post a video trying to do paws only, but I didn't have any takers. Nobody wanted to sign up to a website just for dog paws. Well, I'm not shy. I'm practical. This is the World Wide Web. There's some things that you might catch a video, something slipping or whatever, me sitting around without a shirt on. But to just show it, it's not going to happen. I'm old, I'm fat, and nobody wants to see that. It's bad enough I only got 3 people watching tonight. I do that, and I'll only be down to 1 person watching. Everybody else will disappear. Pretty sure Rolly would probably unsubscribe and block my phone number. He'd be like, "No, you ain't calling me no more." Crazy motherfucker. Oh shit. We'll watch Toby sleep for a minute. I'm here too, bud. Fully clothed. Well, as full as one can get. Wearing a 2-piece, night shorts and my t-shirt. Wonder what they're gonna advertise coming up next. Yeah, I'm not starting the OnlyFans. Oh shit. Oh hell no. Y'all know what's next. Harry and the Hendersons. Well, I don't have those kind of OnlyFans. I'm good. How people do that stuff is beyond me. I mean, you want to show some feet off or whatever. You slide some old dirty, crusty toes up there. People do that. That's all I got, YouTube. Cool, appreciate that. You just heard about it, huh? Good luck exploring it. That shit's too weird. Generally text back and forth, have a conversation once in a while. Got a lot in common. We're part of the Big and Fat Bald Stroke Club. Yeah, you make friends on here. You just click and things like that. Nah, I don't know anything about WhatsApp. I know it's a conversation app and all that stuff. Yeah, it's not for sure about any of that. I try to keep to myself right here. Me and my circles. Because this is the World Wide Web. And there's a worldwide of crazies that are out there. I've heard about some of them. I don't have enough fans and shit to worry about that, but I still think it's funny that some people just I use text messaging for messaging. You don't need an app just to say what's up to people you know. You need an app for people you don't know. I could probably set one up, but then I'd be bored to death with a couple people that get on there and be like, boom, 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 boom. Because then my phone would be going non-stop with people messaging me on WhatsApp, like, what you doing? What's going on? One of these days, if I ever get big and blowed up and all kinds of stuff, and I can afford me a tech person that understands all that shit. Yeah, you start doing apps and things, and then people hear about it and be like, oh, this is on WhatsApp. He's over this way. You can talk to him and blah, blah. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I have to gotta watch out because there's weird people on the internet. That's all I know. Yeah. 2 members and growing. That's all I can tell them. If people want to get on and laugh about it and tell their stories, I'm all ears. No, you're not weird. Ain't nothing weird about you. I think it's strange that I've told you all kinds of times I don't swing that way, but you still insist on show me your belly and all kinds of shit that ain't never gonna happen. So yeah, you're not weird. You're just funny to me. Like everybody says, it's different strokes for different folks. And but I get along with everybody. We all good. I can laugh and let it roll off. I can explain to you that it's not going to happen. And you can keep on. If that's your personality, that's cool. I laugh about it. One thing I learned a long time ago was if you show somebody that something really, really, really bothers you, there's going to be that asshole out there that pushes that button every time they see you. So I don't let things get to me. He got what looks like a 22 rifle poking a Sasquatch that he supposedly ran over. It's the movie Harry and the Hendersons. It just started. Nah, I don't have WhatsApp. Like I say, you get a lot of messaging going on. What would you like to contact me about? This is what I want to know. Part of the big bald fat club? Because I don't think you're part of the big bald fat stroke club. But like I tell everybody, you get simple things like contacting if you'd like. My email address is up in the description. Shoot an email. I check that once in a while to see if anybody shoots one over. Well, that's cool. I think I don't want to contact you, but if you insist. Only 2 members. Yep. Nobody else has said that they are yet. Oh, TV is so funny. No, we cannot, sir. Some things come naturally. I think that's part of a song. It just comes naturally. Lord, the girl can't help it. They done ran him over once, rolled him off the top of the car, and he still ain't shot him yet. Anybody else like classic movies from the 80s? Where are you from, Crunch? Because I'm too bad in making friends. Doesn't sound American English. Because even us dumb folks word shit differently. And she'd say, I'm not good at making friends. I said, leave it. That's good, friends. Leave it, bro. So anybody got the Tubi app? Free movies. I just noticed that I could load it on my TV for free. And they've been pretty decent movies. And with this app, I'm really shocked and really surprised, but it's the only app so far that I've had that you can watch movies, and when they play commercials, they're not 10 times as loud as the movie. They're the exact same. I don't think me and Rolly make fun of anybody. We both far from perfect. Yeah. I guess he's embarrassed from where he's from. I don't know. I've had people from India, and got a guy from shit, where's Ian from? I forget now. Portugal, Spain, somewhere. I've had people all over. They hit me up once in a while on my messages and say, hey. I don't care where anybody's from. India. Well, okay. Hello in India. This is we definitely a long way away. Why? I don't care where you're from. Yeah, that's what we mostly discuss around here. What's the weather like there in India, in your town? Today I had 65 degrees or 75 degrees first thing in the morning, but it shot up to 90 in no time. But I got out and done my yard work. That's good. What you got up there, Rolly? I know usually you're way cooler than I am. Okay. I'm sorry you feel uncomfortable. I don't know why either. And teenage girls yelling at old Harry, and he just listening like, what the fuck? In the 60s. I would appreciate some 60s right about now. You know, that morning time 60, get up to maybe 75 for the high. I think that's probably about the perfect temperature. Don't need to be 90 degrees, nothing. I'm not into that. I like the heat. I go outside. It's one of the reasons I like it really hot because I leave my air on 80 degrees in the house. And if it gets too warm, I go sit outside for a bit. Then you get hotter than hell outside and you walk inside and it feels cool. That's all we doing. Drinking some beers and shooting the shit. Talking about weather and life. Just welcome to Joe's place. It's where we sit down and relax. Sometimes it gets full of idiots and shit rolling through here. But sometimes it can be just a couple people. Maybe it's a slow night at Joe's bar. Everybody found a different club to go to. More rain. I could use a little bit of rain. I just did a weed and feed treatment on the yard. But they said to make sure there's no rain coming. Well, there's no rain coming. I like big old lightning and thunderstorms. Nothing to be scared of. If you ever seen American weather, I mean, we get shit like hurricanes down here where I'm at. Of course, I'm kind of far away from them, from the ocean, but they still blow across land and fuck some shit up. So a little thunder and lightning ain't too bad. But if you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't like slices of tomatoes, but I love salsa. I'm weird. Used to it was I didn't like tomatoes or anything. I only eat ketchup. Now, see, I'm from the South. We differ on that pork thing because I know it's mostly religion and beliefs with other people, but me, I'm eating some pig. Yep, nothing like a good thunderstorm. But no offense to anything or personal choice or religious reasons, but yeah, I eat pork. Love the shit out of bacon, pork chops. I got a tenderloin I'm making Monday. Yeah, rain's nice. I like it when it's raining here because I go sit on the back porch. Rolly has the good idea about being stretched out on that bench and going to sleep, but usually with all the dogs around, I can't do any of it. Nice ham steak. I cooked up a ham the other day. It was one of those pre-cut spiral hams. I didn't put none of that damn seasoning or whatever honey glaze shit they gave me. I seasoned that some bitch up the way I wanted to and popped her in the oven, made some baked potatoes. I had a little drizzle today. We didn't even have that. It went from a nice cool morning to straight blazing balls hot. And of course, what do I do on a hot day? My dumb ass makes a homemade pizza where I gotta turn the oven on and cook pizzas. What'd you make with your ham steak? Oh, it tastes a lot different than other crazy places that, I mean, you can get good pizzas at Domino's, Pizza Hut, things like that. But what they charge you $40 for, if I bought $40 worth of shit to make pizzas, instead of having 2 pizzas, I could have 6. Yeah, they're definitely a lot different. Especially when you make your own crust. Flavor it up the way you want it. Seasoned butter beans. You've always eaten butter beans. Yes, it's way too expensive to eat all the time. And what sounds good and looks good is usually nowhere near worth the price of what you paid for it. At least that's the way it is here in the U.S. of A. Seasoned butter beans. Don't worry, I'm usually only eating peas or corn because my brother don't like green beans, so I have them once in a while. But I do like some good collard greens. And with some asparagus, I do like that. Come with me on an adventure trip on a hilly region. Uh, no, I can't walk that far. And hills, that ain't happening. Yeah, I kind of thought you loved butter beans. I think it's like 4 or 5 times that ask you what you have for dinner. And it's usually something good like a ham steak or something else. But there was always butter beans. Yeah, I like veggies. I like, one of the things that I'm real particular about is if I get fried okra, I want I'm gonna eat it first thing because I want it to come out as hot can get. Because as soon as the fried okra cools down, it ain't no good. Yep. Pets and health issues. Ain't been doing much walking. It takes me all day just to clean the house, wash the dogs, cook dinner. But yeah, long time ago, I'd have probably walked wherever. I used to love doing that. More of a bicycle. I'd rather ride one of those. But not anymore. You get out and do a lot of walking and exploring. I guess people around here call it hiking. One of the things I found out is 25 years on my knees laying hardwood floors. That shit's starting to catch up fast. Yeah, the only kind of traveling I used to like to do was when I worked. Okay. I'm nowhere near thin. Running about 260. Man. I'd like to lose a little bit of weight, but getting Getting down to 60 kilograms. That's I don't know what that is in pounds, but it ain't a lot. Like 120, something like that, give or take. Yep, that's what happens to all of us. You eat sweets and sugars, the belly pops out. I don't hate sugar. I got some chocolate brownies in there right now. I'm not a sugar hater. Yep, if you don't have it and you don't put it in your body, then you get used to not having it. Sugar rush just bums. Yeah, I knew it was small. What do you want? You want to sit up here for a minute? I like fruits too. But see, my fruits are different than yours. Because if I buy bananas, I'll eat one or two and then I'll wait till they start to turn. And then I'm going to make some banana pudding. "5'6", 140 pounds. Bro, you a tall one. I'm just only 5'10". I'm shrinking. Used to be 5'11". Why would we make fun of you? For being lean? Nothing wrong with short and small. I got a kitty on my lap and a puppy too. Well, here in the United States, we always say dynamite comes in a small package. Don't ever underestimate the small group guy. Yeah, that's all it is if your average height where you're at, that's nothing you can do about that. I don't know if I'm average anything, but I'm me. We got kitties and we got puppies. Wow, he's shorter than 5 feet. You're 5'6". That's pretty good. Ah, your brother takes after your daddy. He's less than 5'2". nothing like me. He's skinny as a rail, long hair, dark hair. I got shitty brown hair. It would grow out, it would look the same, but that and a lot of gray. What's up, Miss Moo? How do you do? Where you going, Stella? I have brown eyes. I'm one of those people that's so full of shit, my eyes are brown. Well, that's cool. People have green eyes, blue eyes, hazel eyes. I don't know what kinds of colors are under the rainbow. What is it, Tweety? You all up in the business. Want some beer? You better not. You too little to drink. Yeah, blue eyes are pretty. I'm not picky on eye colors of ladies out there. It's all about personality for me. You gotta be cool, huh? Gotta be cool like the puppies. And the kitty. The kitty, 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 kitty. That's you back there, Toby. Why y'all keep crowding my seat? Oh yeah, I ate dinner shit 3-4 hours ago. I had my pizza. What time is it where you at? It is probably almost 10:30. A little after 10 here at night. Like almost, yeah, 7:50 in the morning. I know you're like 10 hours ahead. 8. Let's see. 10:50. Damn. At 10 p.m. Oh shit. What's up, Tweety? What can I do you for? Am I in your way? Am I in your way? You had your back today. You soft. Roar. Yeah, she's She's got a brother that looks just like her too. Old Stella. Her brother Stanley looks like her, but he's bigger. What is it, sweetie? You want to go to sleep? You can lay down. You right there. Yeah, you can tell most cats apart if you look at them, but they pretty much are the same. Oh, you didn't miss much of anything. Where he's just shooting the shit about dinner time and the time difference. He's like 7:50 in the morning tomorrow already. And we're 10:30 at night the day before. Just discussing that shit. And you're saying that cats all look the same, which pretty much they do. Orange cats look like orange cats. But if it's your cat, you know which one it is. And things like that. Yeah, I gotta do these guys here in a little bit. I'll let them do their last go rounds. Or their next to last. Who knows? Way important. We figure out how to split atoms. We put one atom over here and one atom over there. I always miss the important stuff. Ain't nothing too important. But yeah, if I missed the important stuff, I would be a lot smaller than what I am. No. We'll never be meeting in person. I don't think I'll be meeting anybody in person. That's the whole idea of being here, is hanging out with people from other places with the same things in common. Or just a general conversation of what's going on. No, that's definitely not up for me. I'm definitely not traveling. Yeah, I don't give out my address. we'd have to get to know each other. But if I knew somebody and shit and hung out and things like that, I'd be okay with whatever. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't have a passport for a reason, because I've never planned on traveling outside of the U.S. I've been all over here. I've hit all the lower 48. But when it comes to needing a passport and going somewhere else, that is not me. I am, I'm one of those that I've heard some crazy stories about people getting in trouble in another country for doing something they don't know that they're not supposed to do. Yeah, I guess in my 20s I probably would have went to India. Especially if there was a job offer there that paying me some money. Shit. But I mean, yeah, if I was younger and I'd travel. I'm not scared of people. I don't like people. I mean, I don't like crowds. I don't like people bumping into me. I don't like people standing behind me. That's why usually wherever I go somewhere I carry a gun, because I'm not I'm not as young as I once was. A lot of people do suck. And you never know when you're going to run into that one that wants to be a total asshole, because you might have had an off day and a little out of balance. And then what do you get? What the hell you doing? I'm like, okay. If my apology doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you. Not all people suck, but there are some out there that are just way worse than others. What is it, Molly? What do you got? Molly. There's nothing going on, sweetie. Not unless she sees the lady walking behind me. Yes, they are. That is true. Good friends are very rare. Some people just don't get along. Oh, yes. That was a great video by a great artist. Yeah, I think my oldest friend's on Facebook. first became friends with him in second grade when I moved to Kentucky. And we still chat back and forth and stuff. So that's the oldest friend I got on there. I have other ones that dated. Not quite the second grade. Well, I don't make friends anymore either. I go to the grocery store. I ain't nothing over for you. You wake up tomorrow, you gotta make it through another day. Ain't nothing over. We got a saying around here, don't sweat the small stuff. And oh yeah, by the way, it's all small stuff. Because you gotta wake up the next day and keep on keeping on. A lot of good quotes from crazy old movies. It's over now. When people say stuff, it just gets things in my head. Yeah, that sucks. Stop. When you get along with whoever. I moved away from everybody, so there's still acquaintances and things on there. I call them friends because we used to be. We still talk, so we still are. But I don't care who they marry. I'm not gonna go visit them and their wives and all that shit. We all live separate lives. I mean, I still live in a small town, but I just don't live in that one. I grew up there. Made a lot of friends and some good memories, but that's about all. And when he'll end up something will go bad and shit, and he'll call you up and don't bite your tongue off when you bite it, trying to tell him, "I told you so." Oh, crazy ass bitches. I get that. I get not clicking or shit with people. I just have to chalk it up as we met. I said, hey, and we're good. like her, she don't like me, and I'm good with that. We can still be Facebook buddies. But you can smile at him, pat him on the back on your way out, and be like, we can still be Facebook buddies, and I'll see you at your next wedding. Pretty sure if I had a friend like that, that's exactly what he would say. And he'd say, yeah, she didn't care much for her, but I'll see you at your next wedding. I'd be like, sweet. Let's do this. You gotta get rid of the last one first. Just because she left, we still legally attached until I can afford a divorce. I'm not for sure if I'm gonna go around again. I think I like my dogs, and I don't have to risk nothing. Pretty sure she called somebody to pick her up. That's how she can leave. And gone. Told you, them women ain't, it ain't worth it. But I'm also an idiot, so I'm a glutton for punishment. Find out and let me know. Told you I know nothing about it. I don't care. No. Never cheated on her. Never hit her. Never had arguments. I get mad on the silent type. I won't speak to you. But yeah, I don't hit and I don't cheat. There's too much porn on the internet to go cheat. I can go do the same thing I used to do as a teenager. I enjoyed that then as much as I do now. No reason to cheat. Not for sure. Never got the explanation, so don't know. It's not important. What's done is done. Alrighty, man. Sounds good. You have a good evening, and I'll talk to you sometime this week. I'm always here. I'll be back again next week. You know that. 9 o'clock. No, not touching anybody. You don't want to be with me, that's fine. You made your bed, roll with it. I'm good with that. You're gonna go curl up with some ice cream and watch a movie. Don't know. Don't care. It is what it is. When they do stuff, they do stuff. Can't never understand women. I mean, somebody made a good point the other day that God made a woman. And what does she do? She changes her hair color. She does all kinds of stuff to fix things that she doesn't like about herself. But God made her, and He can't please her. So what makes you think that you can? I have no contact. I got blocked on everything social media. She probably changed her phone number. I know she started going by her ex-husband's last name, one of them. And I don't give a shit, dude. There's nothing to talk about. So that's enough of that conversation. That's the way I see it. Yep, I have a brother and a sister. You got any siblings? Oh, I tried to. Sometimes that's all you got is family. Some family's good, some family's not. But it is what it is. Well, brother, I'm gonna get off of here. I've been on here long enough. I'm gonna let these dogs go potty, and I'm gonna call it a night. Yep. You have a good evening or a good morning. I mean, it is morning time for you. I'm gonna get off here and lay down. Tune in next week. I'll be back. Have a good night.